Let's work out 7 minus 13, but instead of subtracting outright, let's apply several properties of numbers. First, remember that when we reduce any number by a certain subtrahend, we can rewrite that as the same number plus the opposite of the subtrahend. In this case, we can rewrite 7 minus 13 as 7 plus negative 13. This is how we define subtraction. Next, I can rename 13 as the sum of 6 and 7. We'll see in a while why that would be helpful. Next, I can switch the positions of 6 and 7 because the commutative property of addition allows me to do so. From this line, I see that I am taking the negative of the quantity 7 plus 6. In other words, I am taking the opposite of a sum. I can therefore rewrite its opposite as the quantity negative 7 plus negative 6. Now we examine this grouping of the addends negative 7 and negative 6, and how outside of that group is another addend 7. It appears that it would be smart to group negative 7 with 7 instead of 6. And we can do this by virtue of the associative property of addition. Now we see that 7 and negative 7 are being added. Recall from previous lessons that opposites can be referred to as a zero pair because they sum up to 0. Zero pairs, or as we now refer to them, additive inverses, yield a sum of 0 according to the inverse property of addition. Finally, we know that a number increased by 0 yields the same number. This is what the identity property of addition guarantees. Of course, simplifying such a simple subtraction question such as 7 minus 13 should not require this many steps. The point of this exercise is, being able to master applying the properties of numbers allows us to manipulate expressions with ease, and more importantly, to know and to explain why the answers to certain questions are what they are.